from the sky. No one and no alibi. Lies burning hotter than the sun. Fake prophets cashing in the dream. Selling hope through a broken beam. What's the truth? Where's it gone? The dark.
Everybody's gonna like and park. Oh no, we're shooting it up tonight. Here we come with another song. Looks like it's pretty long. We're gonna listen to a goof on tonight. I hit like a freight train. Welcome to Goof on Tonight. It's October 23rd. It's a Thursday. The year is 2025. May the Lord be with you. Tonight! Why am I so low? Hey, everybody, my name is Little Richie. All right. Oh. Bing. I don't know why that happened. Bing. I forgot to put the track lighting back. I'm forgetting. I'm going to talk about a few things because it's Thursday. And there's trouble brewing for ufology. Not only that, for journalists in ufology. For journalists in ufology. Don't know why that is. Oh, I know why. Because certain people in that community, ufology, they don't like the journalists saying the truth. Yeah. Well, you know why? The truth hurts when people are lying. Lou, you're going to have to tell me what I lied about. Pictures, the evidence. Look at this 600 to 1,000 foot circle. It's a crop. I don't know what it is, but we're calling it a UFO. You didn't even know. The head of lettuce of ufology. That's what I see when I look at Eleganzo, like a head of lettuce. Yeah, just cabbage. Yeah, garbage. Cabbage. You know, there's an edge. There ain't no edges with Lou. Everything's rounded. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't like being lied to from people who aren't supposed to lie to us. Rich, what? You know he's paid to lie. Not now. He's supposed to tell us the truth. He's supposed to be a guy. I'm sick of the politics. I'm sick of the cover-up. I'm sick. Huh? Not? He now owns a bar. What is it called? The Babalu Zers? Welcome to the Baba Losers. Yes, drinks are $19. Hold on. I have coffee here. Sugar full. This is a Hawaiian blend of Coco Chanel and bees. I'm very excited. It's supposed to make me sharp as a tic tac. Let's see. Whoops, wrong hand. Oh, nope, that was the right hand. Welcome to Goof On. Success. Power. Mm. Mm. Reality. Tastes so good. Mmm. Mmm. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, no wonder. Dorothy donated $2. That's Dit.55 on X through a super chat. Let's throw it up on the board. Thank you, Dorothy. Dorothy Hawkins throwing down a $2 super chat. And I'm going to say that's pure love. That we call a super dono. A donation with no words means I love you, bro. No matter what stupidity you say, Rich, I still love you. Thank you, Dorothy. A continuing supporter of Goof On. And a friend of the show. Ooh, shouldn't say that out loud. People may come and attack either one of us now. That's sad. That's the world we live in. It's the world. All I want is accountability for your actions. Not you, Dorothy, those guys. I want accountability. That's another thing that we don't see in this field ever. Ever. How can you hold someone accountable for something they're lying about? No evidence. Yes, there's things called slander, but when people make claims, I can't tell you, privacy, ba-ba-dee-ba-dee, ba-ba-da-ba-da, you know the whole route. Everybody knows the scams. Everybody knows the grifters. Everybody knows who the players are that aren't telling them. Let's look at it this way. Who is telling us the truth? Let's do that. That's a lot easier. Now, here's another question I think is really good. Who do you think knows they're telling the lie? I'll tell you one person. Jaime Maussan. I believe he knows those Moomy Doomies and the Boogosphere's bullshit. I do. And I think he's so far into it, he doesn't care. No, let them try. They always try to tell me the hawks are debunked. They never come on with the evidence. No, you never come up with evidence that the shit works, that the Moomy Doomies are real. You prick. You grift. Stay in Mexico with your fakeness. No accountability for any of the shit he did in the past. Lies. Misidentified, I mean, he's everything. He's a disidentifier. He's a disinfo guy. Oh, I'm serious, bro. Serious. Did another, I thought another thing came up. I heard the bells ringing. Let me take a look. Yeah, we'll do roll call. What the helmet? I didn't see anything else. I heard something. FAP, how are you? Welcome to this show. McClorick, PM McClorick. Did they change the names again, or what happened here? Chicken Coop Confidential. What's up, Loosh? Good to see you. Brooke is, huh? Hello. Welcome to the show. And, of course, Dorothy, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Hey, if you guys want to help support Truthology for Ufology, the links are in the show description. You know, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. I didn't put the Venmo in yet, but tomorrow. What's up, FAP? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, who's Moscow Life? Moscow with a whole life. Hey, in 2011, I saw a UFO, and I told people, and ever since, I have people gang stalking me all the time. What do you do if people are harassing you? Well, wait, hold on. You saw a UFO in 2011. You told people. And ever since, you've had people gang stalking you all the time. I don't even know why anybody would gang stalk you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. What do you do if people are harassing you? Well, you have to determine, is it really harassment? And second of all, I don't know. I don't know the laws. I don't know where you live. You're going to have to, if anybody's harassing you, report it to the platform that it's happening on. Call the police if you feel like your life is threatened. This isn't a game. People are dying. Moscow, people are dying for less. Because people don't like what other people say. And in this field, it's going to get ugly if you're not careful. Because the people who are creating all, and I know some of you are here now, don't like what I'm about to say. You can already tell that all of this. All right. First of all, would you agree with me that ufology is run primarily by people on the left? The answer is yes. Burchett, Rubio, who's the other one? And there's one other. Republicans that are congressmen, women, that, they're there because they believe they could help maybe get some evidence out. But we've heard Burchett say, and Luna Paluna, yeah. We've heard Burchett say, I go into a skiff, I come out, I think I'm dumber. What a waste of time. Is he lying or is he telling the truth? I believe it was a waste of time. We don't need to go no skiff to not show evidence. I thought I was going to see something. I saw nothing. He's realizing the whole thing is a circle jerk of people just looking for another career to rebound off of their experience, whistleblowing experience, right? Or experiencer experience. If I didn't say your name during the intros, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I got a show to do. Right? I mean, right? All right. But now we're seeing the threat for not agreeing with what Lou Eliganzo is saying, which I don't even know what he's saying anymore, because he never says anything that really holds any water. So I only listen when I need to. When somebody says, did you hear this? Or I somehow saw Lou, somebody's messaging me like they have to. Let me see. I don't understand. Ow, God, I hurt my shoulder working out. God dang it. Oh, PayPal? Somebody just sent me a PayPal? Let me guess. I'm going to guess. $5. It's $1. Nathan, how did I know? Thank you, brother. Listening and lurking in the background, Richie. Thank you, Nathan. You did $1.08. That's an interesting number. Hey, man, it all rolls into the same place. Thank you, Nathan, for being you, for being a continuing supporter of Goof On, just being here. Nathan's the longest listener I've had. I think I have, right? It's got to be at least 15 years. We know each other. It's got to be. Thanks again, man. On PayPal. Let me pull this up here. What? Oh my God. I have so much. You know, when I do this show, I'm sorry that I feel bad that we get pigeonholed into just talking about UFOs and ghosts, you know, the paranormal, because I've got a story here I wanted to talk about real quick. It has to do with the NBA. And I don't know, this is the biggest story in the news right now. It's amazing what just happened. And what's sad is I knew everybody can see the corruption, but we don't know how it's being done. But the reason I wanted to show you this story, because it is amazing. And the FBI got involved. Kash Patel and those guys had a TV meeting. What do you call it? Press briefing? Here it is. I can't even speak. This is terrible. Hold on, let me get to the beginning.
Historic here today. In addition, we have with us today FBI Director Kash Patel.
You got to hear this story.
FBI Assistant Director in Charge Christopher Rea.
This is why I don't watch the NBA anymore. I watch hockey, and I'm falling apart on the NFL too, because I feel it's more fixed than ever. These guys weren't just betting on themselves. They had cheated their own friends out of millions of dollars with see-through cards, gambling with chips that you could, not chips, but the cards you put on these glasses and you can see what they are face down. They had all of this high-tech stuff. 30 people and major people who were in the NBA who won championships or in the Hall of Fame were arrested.
The New York Field Office, Special Agent in charge of the New York Field Office, Leslie Bakshi's, New York Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security, Ricky Patel, Newark Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security, Michael McCarty, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenny.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Just
and
get
the
to the story,
Executive Director of...
Here we go.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any.
Sad.
I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country
Those Italians, mother...
range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime across this country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years.
Me too.
And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars.
Tens of millions.
It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation.
What a shame.
And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The
NBA, one of the most respected businesses in sports entertainment history. Another black guy. A black guy, not a black guy. Well, it is. So what are we talking about? Anyway, I thought he was going to get to the gist of it faster. Let me move that up. Oh, Ben, thank you for the $5 on PayPal. Came through. $5.01, I think it said. No, I'm sorry. $4.01. That was with Nathan's $1. Thank you very much, Senor Ben. Continuing supporter of Goof On and Truthology for Ufology for years. Grazie.
Not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Cosa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people from money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation that showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where card games are being played. We are proud to stand here today with the men and women of the FBI and this legal team. And to the United States Attorney, I just want to thank you personally for taking the time court, and you will hear the evidence. Turn it over to United States Attorney Nosell.
Sports betting, and the other involves illegal gambling, very specifically rigged poker games.
Listen.
The first indictment involves 6 defendants who are alleged to have participated in one of the most brazen sports corruption schemes since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The games in the New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. While the cases are separate, there are 3 overlapping defendants charged in both cases: Damon Jones, Eric Ernest, and Shane Hennon. The indictments in these cases contain only allegations, and the defendants are presumed innocent on...
Yeah. Everybody's guilty till proven innocent. Anyway, I'll put the link to that in the show description. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm regurgitating from my anxiety. Not only that, everybody that was cheating, they were all wired, right? And they were literally seeing through the cards. They can see the cards face down. They see what everybody's holding. And then they tell them, the other people, okay, he's got 2 of a kind. This one's got a straight. This one's got nothing. And cheat accordingly. That is so unreal. To their own friends, business partners. How awful. What an awful, awful, awful thing. Do you know the house? You've heard this before. The house always wins. What do you need to cheat for? Oh my God. It blew me away hearing this. And I thought it was interesting enough to let you know that Lou Eliganzo was not a part of it. He may have played the role of a basketball somewhere, I don't know, maybe in the background. You know, I've got these skills and I was told I can use them as long as I didn't move as a basketball. And I took my skill set and I used them in the basketball community. I never cared about basketball. I never even liked it. Shit, I never even knew who Michael Jordan was. But the money's good. And all I got to do is sit around like a fucking beach ball. Not much for one. Anyway. I like interesting. Who the hell keeps messaging me during the shoot? What's going on? Oh, another PayPal? Hey, Rich. Oh, Foghorn Leghorn throwing down $5. We'll round it up from where it is. Too close to call $4.90. But thank you very much. Guys, amazing. You have no idea. No, I think you do. Thank you very much. Foghorn Leghorn, a continuing supporter of Goof On as well for years. Thank you so much. Do you see why I stay in this field? It's for you, not for me. I could care less. I'm kidding. I love it. I love being here. I love the challenge of catching these people in lies. Foghorn, Leghorn, thank you all very much. Right? That's why we're here. Appreciate that. I couldn't believe that was a loud. I don't think I've had 3 PayPals in one night in a long time. All right. So for those of you who know the NBA, Chauncey Billups and the other guys, sad, real sad. All right, next. Let's get into Red Panda Koala said thank you for covering the abuse and harassment story with Lou. There it is. It was posted. So I appreciate that. And I see now, I knew I subscribe. Oh, that's the $5 a month thing. Oh, okay. I thought it was like following. But anyway, that was nice. A little shout out. I appreciate that. He'll get a lot of sheet for that. But we don't care. We cannot care what these people think about us. We just shouldn't. Ever. See, here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. Now, this is the way it should be. If somebody sees me saying something they don't like, they can say anything they want, right? They can rebuff it all day long, just like I do with them. Once you get to where you're saying, I am definitely going to handle this up close and personal, what does that mean? You're going to put your hands around my throat? I don't think your hands can go around my throat. You have, little munchkin hands. I don't understand why they have to cross the line from a very safe and cordial and productive, constructive commentary. Yeah, here's why I don't believe. I don't believe because I need evidence, blah, blah, blah. And besides, Lou, this, that, and the other thing in the past. No credibility. Well, Rich, I understand what you're saying, but can I explain why that might have happened and why Lou did what he did? Please do. Well, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I'd be like, ooh, I did not know that. And if I have to make an apology publicly for saying the wrong thing, I would. I'd verify it first, but that's the kind of guy I am. And until I get evidence, I see things the way they're presented. And they do the same thing. And we see things just differently. I don't know how it happens that it's that polarizing. I really don't get it. I don't see how we don't see the same things. But I'll be honest with you here. I don't even know why I preface it saying that. I always try to be. I think they know that Lou doesn't give a shit. I think they do. I think they are just doing what they want for Lou. Really, they're not going to do the right thing. For whatever reason, they want to make Lou happy. Don't know why. Don't get it. Because it seems like that these people understand the other side of the coin. Our side. Where's the evidence? Why did Lou say this? How come Lou never says detail, doesn't give details? Because he can't. Well, why is he even here? Well, he has never once shown that he has participated, other than him being in the location when they had these hearings or skiff meetings or what any other meeting. I don't see his signature on any documentation. I don't see his signature or on, for anything, his opinion on any case in the past. There's nothing. Nothing. He is just, what do they call those people who are just political? Not, is pundit? No. It's like his face, they think just being there shows credibility. That's all he is. He's a face. Very large face, but he's a face for the community. So if you see Lou in a congressional hearing, he may not be speaking, but he's watching. Very scary. Very, that's serious if he's there. Did you know he ran ATIP? Well, OSAP? No, don't say that. So, he doesn't give us anything. And it blows my mind that the Fist and these other guys just admire him publicly. But I'll tell you, I don't think they like him. I think they secretly do not like Lou. No, I really do. No, seriously, I think they're scared of him. So they're playing along. Now they're going to laugh and say, oh, bullshit, we're not scared of Lou. We're friends with him. Right, Lou? Lou has wronged every friend he has. We've seen it. McGowan. Right? Remember that one? Who else? Come on. Fravor? I don't know. But nobody likes him anymore. And that's the truth. And people are scared of him. That's the truth. Why? Because they know he has connections that can turn out your lights. I can't afford the bill anyway. Turn them out. Turn me off. Shut me down. Silence me. I won't be a martyr. I'm not big enough. I'm not a Charlie Kirk type of guy. Not yet. But if I did die under suspicious circumstances, my videos and equipment has already been designated to particular individuals. So you won't get the goods. I've got the goods. Just can't show you. Because once I show those goods, it's over. You'll never see me again. Nah, I'm joking. I don't have that kind of UFO footage. If I did, I would have put it out years ago. You guys know the dots I've got. Dots, that's it. Just dots. Very cool dots, but nonetheless. Dots. Here we go. 2 days ago, I played you a 25-minute video about the findings at Giza under the ground in Egypt. And they think there's possibly machinery or an elevation gravitational machine like an elevator that worked with in unison water to build the pyramids, lifting, moving, placing. Now, we have a video here from Project Unity. It says Giza Plateau underground city will be revealed. This is a 4-minute video. I got to show you this. This is a really interesting update on what's going on over there.
Impressive how big they are, the pyramids, and they are very nice.
Sorry, let me turn on the close. There we go.
So they are something magic. I went inside the Khafre pyramid and I went inside the Belzoni chamber. I also lied inside the sarcophagus, let's call it like that, but it's not a sarcophagus. And just to feel the vibrations that were transmitted by the pyramid. It's very amazing. Today is also nice because I am with my friend Jay Anderson. And thank you, Jay. And we are enjoying this very nice plateau. It is the best expression.
We've got a nice plateau, and then he shows that girl's breasts. Look at the way they bounce. I mean, the way they point. I mean, the tips. Watch the video.
Of humanity, of
Oh, it's me.
perfection, resonance.
Being
Isn't it
here
cool? Look at
for
that.
yourself and seeing it for
God,
the first
that
time,
would be
do
awesome.
you get a stronger feeling about what your team has been discovering and what it might mean?
Yes, because we are watching with our eyes, not anymore watching things by the radar from space, and it's really nice. And I also thanks everyone, so Professor Corrado Malanga and Armando May for helping us, and also all the people that are supporting us.
You're welcome.
I thank Jay Anderson and all his fans, everyone, to broadcast our news,
For sure.
to help us.
I'm
What is
happy to
it?
be here and support your mission because it is
What are they
worthwhile.
doing?
And it's something that needs to be revealed, I believe, for humanity.
I agree with you, Jay. It has to be revealed. I think that now anything can go back. We have to go straight.
2,000,000
And,
stones.
We have a plan. We have
That's
a plan
million
to
with a
clean the shafts, or one of the shafts that we have explored just now. And
Sounds like fun.
in our personal opinion, those shafts give us in the entrance into the hidden city that is below the plateau.
The link to that will be in the show description. Horrible. I thought it was going to take us somewhere else. It was a good video. I loved the visuals on that, but I need substance. Here we go. Are you guys familiar with? Well, I'll just play it.
How are you feeling? You feeling okay? You feel well? Can I get you something? Do you want a glass of water? We're not really getting anywhere, are we, at the moment? Are you seeing something? Is there something you see over there? What do you see there, Johnny? What's this about Mama?
That
Is your
demon is
mother?
amazing, isn't it? It's Rubber Johnny, everybody.
What's the matter? Do you want Mama to come in?
Watch this.
Don't breathe like that. It'll make you feel really
Calm down.
strange. I'm with you. Nothing's going to happen to you. Just
no,
calm
no,
down.
no.
Just try to relax. Try and keep calm. Don't tense up like that. Just relax.
This is supposedly a
You're
real
getting a
alien.
bit stressed out at the moment. Would you mind if I gave you an injection or something like that to make you calm? Should we try doing that? It won't hurt you at all. Just like a little bee sting. And then you'll be calm.
I like how you hear, and he's just like, would you like a cup of tea? Maybe a bottle of water? Would you like me to rub your feet, Johnny? How would you like a cup of tea, maybe? Remember when I made this video? When I dressed up as the alien and did this? And there's Angus. There I am. It's when I lost a lot of weight. I was making. This is when I first came to Earth and they captured me. 10 years ago. 15. I don't have conception. Conception? Inception. I was really good at video games though. Yeah. I was the best at Laser Wars. They made videos about me. Nobody knows the true story. This is when I started throwing up every day. I lost all that weight. It kept me in a wheelchair. This isn't the Rubber Johnny I remember. Where's the... Remember when he freaks out? There was one where he freaks out and he starts talking and friggin' typical Rubber Johnny trickery. Well, that sucked. All right. Corbell got in trouble. Was he held accountable? No, he may have just misspoke. Chupacabra found this accident made by Jeremy Corbell. Says he wasn't talking about 3-Eye Atlas when he spoke of a big lie that was about an approaching alien craft. Remember when he said that? We played it here. He said, remember when I told you guys about the lie? Of course he meant 3-Eye Atlas. But you know what I think Jeremy Corbell did? I don't think he knew. I think he was supposed to be given or had previous information about something else coming towards Earth that he was supposed to say, whatever. And this object just happened to make an appearance, which threw him off the script. Because it's weird the way he acted about it. Like, somebody told him on this day, say this shit. And then nobody knew. You'll see. It's bizarre. I think Jeremy Corbell's in on it. He might just be in on the whole disinfo project that I believe he and George Knapp are in on.
Brings me to the Atlas thing. Let's, if it's okay, let's jump into that.
Sure.
Everybody's asking what my opinion is on the 3-Eye Atlas, object coming to Earth. Now, I'm not an astronomer. I'm not a scientist, but why they're asking me is because I made a statement back in January saying that, hey, there's a lie coming. And of course, it was part of a show and it was just but if you watch the whole show, you kind of understand what's going on. And I've made a ton of statements about why I would say something like that. I'm not hiding and just saying it. I've explained to people why multiple times, but people are asking about that. Now, I don't know anything about that particular comment. I read the same stuff as everybody else. the trend I'm realizing, our friend in the disclosure movement, Avi Loeb, he talks about these unique characteristics, and he's not wrong about that, but it is a consensus of one. I don't see a bunch of other astrophysicists and people working on this stuff really echoing that same sentiment. I do
Right.
love his open-mindedness, and he knows far better than me, and he's
Good.
investigating the unexplained, not explaining
Switch
the
it.
uninvestigated. So I've got a lot of happiness and joy.
Okay. That was great. What he just said was perfect. Listen.
I don't see a bunch of other astrophysicists and people working on this stuff really echoing that same sentiment.
How come? Why is it just Avi Loeb? Right? Isn't that weird? And that's what I said yesterday with Jeff. By the way, that was fun yesterday. Anytime Jeff Willis comes along, the show goes by like that. It was good stuff. That's what I was saying yesterday. It just, Hold on.
See a bunch of other
Yeah, no other scientists, astrophysicists, nobody else, no astronomers. If Avi Loeb never mentioned alien craft, nobody would have thought about it that way. Everybody would have thought, what a weird rock. Isn't it amazing how fire starting actually works? And the reason they go along with it, because they think Avi Loeb is smarter than us. But he's not. Not in ufology, guys. He's not smarter. He's dumb. He's a dummy. He's an infant. And I am saying this. Avi Loeb acts like a child. For a Harvard professor, the way he acts with his goofy child, innocent-like smile, that he's trying to pawn over everybody like, look, this is fun, right? I mean, so I make mistake. It's not the end of the world, but it could be. Because if this object goes through the keyhole at this time, say goodbye to the coast of Africa. He still throws in the fear-mongering. I don't want to say anything, but, we could all be dead tomorrow. I'm just saying. As a professor of science, I have to make a real assessment of fake object.
physicists and people working on this stuff really echoing that same sentiment. I do love his open-mindedness, and he knows far better than me, and he's investigating the unexplained, not explaining the uninvestigated. So I've got a lot of happiness and joy for the way that he's looking at this problem set. But I will stand firm in that I said in January, and I actually said it earlier, but it was, I think it was played in January, that there was something coming, that people were going to try to convince the public at large that there was a spacecraft slowly moving to Earth. And that didn't come out of thin air. That wasn't just something I made up before I sat down. That came from years of people trying to impose upon me something to use my mouth, that there was this threat coming, that there's a 1970s document that I believe to be classified for sure. And, I don't have the ability to get that out to people, but it postulated this. So there were so many warning signs that this was going to happen. I finally said the quiet part out loud. Intelligence agents from multiple agencies, durationally, over years, would call me and slowly edge at me with this theory and this idea to try to get me to say it. And it felt so manipulative, I had to call it out. So that is specifically why I said it, because I felt that pressure over time. I know you've been told, oh, there are these hints of big things coming. Well, if it is, fucking say it. If it is, then you have a duty to say it.
I'm a little confused. Is he saying he was pressured into saying that there's someone who's going to come out and say there's a threat and it's a lie? He was told and pressured to say that? Again, let me repeat. He's saying he was pressured into telling the world that someone told him there's an object. We're going to be told there's an object coming to destroy Earth, but it's a lie. I was told to say that. He just said that. He was pressured into saying it. Does that make any sense to anyone? Jeremy, can you just tell everybody it's coming? Next question out of my mouth is what's coming? The end of the world. How? Next question. Through an asteroid. When? 2026. What month? November. What day? 17th. Where on the planet? New York. And Africa. 2? Yeah, 2 P. It's going to split. How do you know? Trust us, we know. It doesn't make sense. So at the beginning of the year, Jeremy comes out and says, hey, I was given this information. This was years in the making that there's an object coming and it's going to destroy Earth, but it's a lie. And I don't know who's going to come out and tell us this, but we're going to believe it. And then they'll tell us the truth. I mean, this doesn't make sense. To me, it sounds like Jeremy made the whole thing up. I think he did it for clicks and views. And I'm not just saying that lightly. Listen to what he said. And none of that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true.
Impose upon me something to use my mouth, that there was this threat coming, that there's a 1970s document that I believe to be classified for sure. And, I don't have the ability to get that out to people, but it postulated this. So there were so many warning signs that this was going to happen. I finally said the quiet part out loud. Intelligence agents from multiple agencies durationally over years would call me and slowly edge at me with this theory and this idea to try to get me to say it. And it felt so manipulative, I had to call it out. So that is specifically why I said it, because I felt that pressure over time. I know you've been told, oh, there are these
Does that make sense to anybody?
hints of big things coming. Well, if it is, fucking say it. If it is, then you have a duty to say it. But no one's standing up and raising their hand. So I do think it's absolute nonsense. I think that you're going to see, a comet that's, maybe unique by material pass by the Earth and life goes on. I'm pretty high confidence that that's what's going to happen. But again, I don't know. I'm not an astronomer or anything. I just know what intelligence agencies have tried to push on me.
A lot of people have jumped to a conclusion. Aha, Jeremy was talking about this one. How did he know? And,
He didn't.
I was wondering that myself since you hadn't shared it with me.
But you've heard it. You've heard it, George.
Yeah, of course.
2027 to 2036. Ooh, a big thing is coming. Okay, what is it then? How'd you find out about it?
My thing is this. Why say it at all? If you know it's bullshit. That's how you know he did it for clicks and views. There's no other reason to mislead the public into something that is total erroneous in nature. No evidence to prove otherwise. Very bad, Jeremy.
Around long enough to remember Hale Bopp. Hale Bopp. Art Bell, a lot of people saying, oh, there's something following it, a big spaceship, end of the world coming. Right. And then the crazy cult people in Southern California all drank the Kool-Aid and died, killed themselves so they could meet up with it. Bad stuff can happen when you do that kind of crazy.
Yeah, and they all wore Adidas, right?
And I'll tell you, I saw this last night on X. Somebody had a picture of Avi Loeb, and they're quoting him as saying, if you're going to take a vacation, you better do it before October 29th, because this is it. And you know what? I don't know that Dr. Loeb said anything even remotely close to that.
Oh, he did.
take your vacation before October 29th?
Yeah, I saw the video clip. But again, it's all about context, right? So when you're doing an interview and you're talking with people, he was probably kind of making a joke. He wasn't doing a doomsday thing, but it becomes like, biblical scripture. Everybody's got it. Look, Avi Loeb is fighting to investigate the unexplained, not to explain the uninvestigated. That is awesome, but it's the media and social media doing it to itself. I just, I don't know, man.
Well, I just know that I'm not going to be able to take a vacation before October 29th because slave driver Jeremy keeps me tethered.
Unreal, right? Isn't it wild? What a great backpedal he did. That was smart. It sounds legit. It didn't sound like he said what they thought he said. So Mick West was attacked. Not physically. Vetted post. Yeah, I don't know. Vetted's been posting a lot of stuff interesting that he would do this. Let me see. Because it's all drama. He says, let me read the post and then Vetted's response. Let me put this up. Because, good old Mick West, he can't get away with anything nowadays without being attacked and threatened of cancellation. Pull that down. Can we get me in there then? Yeah, there we go. I find defense of Mick West to be largely pedantry. And this is from Misselman. Pedantry. What did I just say? Pedantry? Mick has been petty and rude to many, well, meaning the thoughtful people. He has long since abdicated his right to be treated with politeness by the manner in which he's chosen of his own volition to behave on the internet. He can get fooked. Okay. Vetted says, I find these attacks on Mick to be petty, cliche, and sucio? What's sucio? But to each their own. I don't know. What is sucio? Sucio. I just... Mick West. Like, why bother? They go after Mick like he's, Mick does make mistakes, though. That guy is not very nice, too. He's kind of a little condescending prick. Can I just say that about Mick West? Hey, Mick, you're a little condescending prick and you're scared to talk to people like me, Third Phase of Moon, and others who have definitely challenged you and you back down every time. Every time. He'll I don't know what you're talking about. Of course. Why would you? Which is my point. I got some emails today. I didn't see these yet. Damn it. Well, it'll be good for tomorrow's show. Best week in ufology ever? The Age of Disclosure. Release date is announced November 21st, in case you guys were wondering. 2 extraordinary peer-reviewed scientific papers finding robust empirical evidence of UFOs are published. Incredible. Incredable. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Well, it's it. Tap on the things commonly used with the item shown. A mouse, a mouse, a mouse, a mouse. Verify. Submit. All right. I was looking for a video to play, and they want us to sign our lives away. So, that'll go in the trash can. Get out of here. Muddy the waters. Right now, there's a concerted effort to muddy the... No, Did you... There's a concerted effort to muddy the waters surrounding that recently peer-reviewed paper by Dr. B. Villarroel. Is it B or Bo? And her team. The main argument being circulated is that we should all calm down. because the findings don't constitute absolute proof. People are getting way overly excited. You know, every time something positive like this comes along and makes claims that the possibility of finding alien life is real, yeah, it's going to make people a little bit unsteady, happy, yeah, not so sure what to say. Some people are taking contrarian positions purely for engagement farming, while others are eager to highlight flaws to preserve the old talking point that there's never been a shred of evidence. That line no longer holds, and its loss clearly unsettles these people. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and this is pretty extraordinary. Well, then there's those that just like arguing for the sake of arguing, right? Then there are those who worry that because this is a scientific paper, it could influence current and future large language models, a prospect that seems to terrify some. Personally, despite what some small thinkers suggest, I, and many like me, simply want this to form part of our scientific history, and challenging those bent on opposing it as a small avenue, we have to do our bit. And that is quite interesting. Don't you think? That they would be this freaking emotional about it. But guess what? There's no proof. So I understand the frustration by the peers. Good for them. Actually, can I just say that? Yeah. Good for them for not just saying, you know what? That's it. That's the smoking gun. How many times have we heard people say that's the smoking gun evidence when it isn't even close? No smoke, no gun, no evidence. Look. From Red Panda today. Here we go. There he is. Inside the Pentagon's hunt for UFOs. How much, this is the question, how much of the imminent money, the book, went to gang stalking ufology to get amnesty for him and his war criminal buddies? Oh, no. Can I say where that money's gone? Because I think I know. That money was used, in my opinion, to fund his bar. Yes, Lou opened a bar in Wyoming. Do you know how hard it is to be a successful bar owner? I'm going to ask AI, if you started a bar in Wyoming, what are the chances of success? Ooh. All right, here we go. AI mode on. All right, ask anything. Here we go. I'm going to use this. If you were to start a business like a bar restaurant. Oh, you motherless dicks. I'm going too slow. Stop. I'm like my parents. I'm old. If you were to start a business in Wyoming as a bar restaurant, what is the success rate? Here we go. 8 searches. 50% after 5 years. Okay. First year survival is about 83% of restaurants survive the first year. After 5 years, survival rate drops approximately 51%. 10 years, after 10 years, the survival rate falls further to around 35%. So you got to go 5 years. I always heard the first year's the hardest. You make it to 5, you're pretty much on you know, remote control. I couldn't think of what it was. All right. But yeah, where has that imminent money gone? I wonder. Of course, it went to the bar. Where else do you think it went to? I think it went to Lou's cross-dressing. See, I think Lou's a cross-dresser. Yeah, I think he does. I think he's a... Look, and the reason I'm saying that, I think there's a group of guys, and I've seen this. Guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Ryan Graves, David Fravor, and somebody else. Not David Grush, though, for some reason. But these guys look like they tweeze their eyebrows like really thin, feminine-like, right? And it looks like we're seeing them the next day after they scrubbed all the makeup off. It looks like sometimes their skin looks like it's still red and a little bit irritated from having the makeup on. And it almost looks like there's even eyeshadow left on Lou's eyes. Sometimes they look really like even it's a blue. I'm not kidding. I'm not saying this just to start trouble. I just never said anything before. But it to me, I've seen this on these guys. Now, we could just stop all the nonsense and just say, Rich, they wear makeup for TV. No. I've been on TV. They just dab you with powder. They don't tweeze your eyebrows. I've seen where it looks like even they really shaved hard to get that mustache off. Or wear something that covered it up. I don't know. But I'm not lying. I see what looks like eyeliner left over under the eye sometimes. Sorry. See, my head went like this. I'm not sorry. Sorry. I feel bad. Damn it. I really enjoy this, though. Oh, look. See that? Telling the truth. Because it's my opinion. And I see what I see. All right, all right. And I'm not just some weirdo looking for this stuff. I see it and I question what I see. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Stephen Greenstreet says, hey. We are now in our 8th year of whistleblower claims, making claims that alien UFOs are on Earth, right? Mainstream news media credulously printed these claims, and the U.S. Congress spends taxpayer funds to look at these aliens. Look for these aliens, I should say. Stephen Greenstreet posted this today. Yet there's still not a single image of an actual alien UFO. How's that? This person, Cameron Blake, says, what about the ones from the National Archive? Greenstreet says, share an example of alien UFOs stored on the National Archives. Thanks. There are none. There are none. Makes me a little sad. It does. We all want the truth. And you know what? You know what's weird? We know the truth. But we just don't know where everything is. We know something is going on. These things visit people in their nightmares, in their cars while they're driving, in the middle of fields, on mountaintops, in the middle of the desert, in the Arctic, in the Antarctic, at the equator, in a jungle, in the desert. I already said that. At the beach. Everywhere. Can't get away from this phenomenon. Dun, 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 dun. phenomenon. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ed Chaffet sent me something really cool. We got to do this tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Bigelow is aware of earth-ending days. Did you know this? He said, Robert Bigelow, he's been aware of the coming extinction level event since 2022. What? Yeah. In 2022, the Bigelow Institute for Consciousness Studies announced that it would fund research to determine whether humanity is facing any extinction level event in the coming years. That's wild. It's got to happen. It's inevitable. I think it's going to happen in 2036, the year I die. Yeah, that's all I got left. I know, I'm sorry. I can't go any quicker. But they're trying. They're trying to kill me. I've got one thing here. Let me pull this up for us. Oh, wow. Hold on. What the health? Okay. Damn it. No, don't got it. What is it? What time is it? 12 after? There was something I had to show you all. No, that's not it. It's somewhere I got it. No. Is this it? Let me see. Full of drama. Well, this isn't it, but I got to show you this. I don't know, but I think dogs are starting to get really smart. Check it out.
Wait, no. 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 Hey! This is my new carpet.
I love this one.
It's new! Come on, man! No!
I love this guy. Such a cute dog.
Give me that damn! Get down! Stop!
Oh, this is cool.
Stop!
No! No!
That's the cutest dog. Look at him.
Ah! No.
No.
Stop it! Stop! Don't you step on the flowers. It's Layla.
Because I don't know why you even left it open. If you was done, you'd have came... Girl.
All I'm saying is don't give me attitude.
Ooh. Snap.
No.
Don't huff and puff at me.
Jay, thank you very much.
Do you think that throwing a tantrum and yelling at me is gonna... Let me finish the question.
Oh, I love this dog.
Okay.
I need to tell you something, but
she
you
didn't
gotta
show
come
the
here
whole
so I
clip.
can whisper it to you.
You look like a potato.
Going for a walk.
So cute.
Do you want to go for
All dogs do this, though.
a walk?
What a gentleman. Oh, proper. Proper.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, my. Yes, sir. I like rock. I love this one. Fist bump. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Oh, watch this. Doop.
Lie down. What are you doing?
They're so incredible. That's it for tonight. Yeah, I ran out of material to talk about. That's the way it goes. By the way, thank you everybody for hanging out on this Thursday night. Now, tomorrow's Friday. I don't like doing Goof on Friday nights. But I will. I got to do Rich Saves America, too, at 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. So we'll see. Yeah, I want to thank the moderators. Thanks for everything. Good job. You guys are the best. The newcomers and veterans always making the chat room a nice place to visit. Do we have a... oh, yeah, we do have a poll. I'll end the poll. What's the problem with the UFO field in general from government to civilians? At 9%, coming in at last place, threats against those with alternate ideas. Now, the next three are divided evenly, 30, 30, and 31. The other one is, well, no evidence at 30%. At 30%, everyone lies. And at 31%, no one is held accountable for their lies. That was an amazing poll. Just 67 votes. Why, I'm surprised we didn't have 100. Ice Rain just subscribed. Are you serious? Thank you so much. Hey, Mr. Sunshine, how'd it do? Green dreams to all. What does that mean? Oh, green. Oh, yeah. How come it's not showing up? It's not showing on my screen. I just heard a right? Somebody ice something. It's not showing up. Why is it? Did everything stop? This is so weird. There's only 48 people here. Where'd everybody go? Because I started saying goodbye. That's right. Glenn Collins, thank you. Thank you. If you guys want to help support, you got one last chance. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. And tomorrow we'll be back. All right. Hey, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. You understand? Do you understand? I don't think you understand. They don't understand. I tried, Lord. Where truthology for ufology meets reality. Goof on hits like a freight train by Lucian. See. See? Alien Bless.